Hello everyone, I'm back with my August lineup of decks I plan on using in August and how I'm thinking of using them and things I want to try. So my last video I did a recap of all the decks I used in July, and some of them are carrying forward, so I'm not going to get into them too much on this one. The winding is coming forward, of course, into August because I'm still connecting with this deck a lot. I love it. It's still giving me the messages I need, and I just love this deck. So this one is definitely coming forward, and it's probably going to be here for a while. So if this is a deck that you're enjoying, let me know. I want to know in the comments which decks are you into, and also on Instagram. If you see a deck and you want to know more about it, like, please comment. I would love to share that with you. Also coming forward into August is the Fey Tarot. This one is one of my original tarot decks that I've had for years and years. Love it, love it. And it's been calling me back to look at my artistic side and my creative side, and it's calling me out a little bit, and it's not quite done with me yet. So we're going to be working with that one. Celestial Affirmations is one I'm going to be using for the daily positivity, along with this High Healer Oracle. This one was on Amazon. It doesn't actually say anything in it on who made it. So I'm a little confused on that, but I do like the cards in it. They're square, they're double-sided, they're fun, and they're nice and easy to use, and they're good for the morning positivity lives. Also, if you know of any other affirmation decks for me to use for morning positivity, that would be great in the comments. I would love to know any recommendations you may have, because I love working with them, and I want to keep doing the daily positivity card draw for everybody, and I'm hoping that it will keep connecting to more and more people. Witch's Way Home is another carryover. This one, I didn't get to give it as much attention as I wanted to in July, so I'm going to be giving it much more attention. I want to work with it more, and the artwork is really, really unique and beautiful, and I want to work with it more. So that one's coming forward. Hopefully I end up reaching out for it more in August. So I'm going to try that. Now, another one that's coming back is Enchanted Earth Oracle. This deck is gorgeous. It's so nicely made. The box, I love the box. It's a nice flippy box. Her guidebook is beautiful. Her decks are great. Full color imagery and everything in here. And I worked with it in June, and it's calling my name again. So you get your main word and then your backup words. Helps you out with memory and memorizing them a little easier. But her art is so beautiful, and yeah, if you have a chance to follow her on Instagram, her artwork is just amazing. And I will put that in the description as well for you guys. But I want to reach for this one more, and it's just says, "You're not done with me," and I'm like, well, I'm never done with any of y'all, but I'm going to work with this one more in June. I mean, more in August. From June. Yes, yes. Love dyslexia. It's so fun. Okay, so I did an unboxing of the Sherwood Oracle, and I didn't actually end up working with it so much, but it's got a beautiful chunky guidebook. The stories in here are really, really good. You actually have more character work in this one, and I thought this would be it called to my hand for August. So we're going to try, I'm going to try this one. I'm going to show it to you. But it actually comes with a poster. It's actually a pretty nice box too, but the cards really do have a bit of a vintage feel to them as well, the texture and stuff. And they shuffle really, really nicely. And the artwork is phenomenal. Like, oh yeah. And was like, yep, time to work with this one. So you're going to see it a lot on Instagram because I'm going to be practicing with it. I want to work with it. And it's a beautiful, chunky guidebook. Man, I love me a chunky guidebook, and this guidebook is chunky. So we're going to be working with that some more. And last but not least, we are going to work alongside the Sherwood Oracle. Oak, Ash, and Thorn wanted to join that party. So you're probably going to see them companioning on Instagram, and we're going to see how that goes because I'm learning about working with companion cards and things like that. But the Oak, Ash, and Thorn deck, I have the pocket edition. This is like the little one. So I'm going to be working with it for August and maybe into September. I did a little bit with it in June when I got it. But I had a lot of new decks coming my way that month, and it was just kind of overwhelming. I overwhelmed myself a little bit. But that happens because we get excited about the new decks. We get excited about the things, which, I mean, you can't blame me for because I love this. I love it so much. So Oak, Ash, and Thorn is going to be back. We're going to see for how long. But it was like, I want to come back out and play some more. So we're going to do this one some more. Also, you'll probably have noticed the Witch's Wheel coin. This coin is done by Athene Noctura. We will be using this more in August. I still want to get my hands on more of her pieces. But I'm also hunting for her next campaign because she does a new campaign with every new coin she does. And her work is just phenomenal. And she's been really inspirational for me lately, actually, because it's amazing how a small creator can just, grow like that. And it's really cool. So this little wheel, it was actually gifted to me by a very dear friend a couple of years ago. And we had no idea that this was actually had a beginning on Kickstarter. I had seen it on her Etsy, and I was like, oh my god, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And my bestie was like, bet, and bought it for me as a Christmas gift, and it was like, oh. So this has some real special connections for me, and I've been enjoying working with it. And the other coins and things like that I love too, but the Witch's Wheel coin has a special place. So we're going to continue working with that, especially on Instagram, because people like the 30-second videos, so it's fine. So I'm going to put a little list of these guys, links in the description for you. So if you do want to find them along the way, you can. But by all means, like if you're on my Instagram and you want to know where to get the deck from or the name of the deck specifically, if I happen to forget, because I really try to put the deck names in the description and tag their creators. But if something happens and I have a brain fart and you're like, but I wanted to know what that one was, please comment. Please let me know. I'm here to help you. If you are wanting to find any of these things, I want to help you find them. I don't want to influence you into buying anything. I just want you to be able to have informed decisions on decks and how they work and how they flow so that you can make good decisions for yourself versus spending a whole bunch of money on it and you have a whole bunch of decks that you don't use because you don't connect with them, So that's my goal. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I'd love that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for my August lineup. And yeah, we'll see you again soon. Keep your path lit by starlight. Keep your spirits strong. Take good care of yourselves, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.